Mark Salamango here for another update and hopefully some information that you can use on your journey, whether it's jiu-jitsu, guitar, fitness, business, or whatever you're trying to learn. First off, as far as jiu-jitsu goes, I made it to 4 sessions this week, and I actually felt like some things were coming together. I'm starting to see a path by which I can improve. I felt more comfortable in putting pressure on my opponents so that they're feeling more of my weight when we roll, and I even put together a few submissions. The number one comment I'm still getting is that I'm over-relying on my strength. By about the 4th or 5th roll in a row, this is apparent because my arms are usually toast. While I get the concept of relaxing conceptually, it's really tough at my level to do anything about it. I'm constantly thinking and just trying to keep opponents from doing whatever they're trying to do. I'm assuming that whatever they do is going to basically destroy me, so I end up in this headspace of just trying to stop them from whatever they're trying to do. I guess it's just that I don't know what is safe yet. When I'm fighting standing up, I know that if my opponent is 2 arm lengths away from me, I'm pretty safe. So I'm fairly relaxed. Anytime someone is touching me, not so much. So that's one facet of jiu-jitsu I'm working on. Now that I've been training for a few weeks, I think it's time to start talking about goals. So I'm going to dive into another topic I've taught on, and that is goal setting. So here's a little story. Back in 2008, I was at a conference in New York City. I was getting ready for the day, got out of the shower, and walked by a full-length mirror. I looked at myself and thought, man, you're letting yourself go. Just then I turned on the TV and an infomercial for P90X was on. Now, I've seen every gimmick the fitness industry had turned up, but this seemed different. It actually seemed legit. So when I got home from New York, I bought the program and I started it. Now, my initial goal was to look good, whatever that meant. I wanted to be ripped. I had an idea of how I wanted my body to look, you know, like the men's health covers. My goal was that nebulous. The problem was I wasn't going to go from frumpy to ripped overnight, and that was how I was judging myself. Do I look like I could be on the cover of a mostly photoshopped magazine? When a screwed up mental model of what fit looks like is your goal, you're pretty unlikely to meet it. Now, I finished the 90 days and I looked pretty good by the end, but once the program was over, I basically went back to my old ways of eating and my workout slacked off and I began to look more and more like the before picture. So after about another 90 days of not doing the program, I did P90X again, and the vicious cycle began. It wasn't until a few years later that I learned that I needed to set better goals. Now, if you've been in the business world at all, you've probably heard about SMART goals. It's an acronym like all good things are. It stands for specific, measurable, achievable, results-focused, and time-bound. Now, there are other twists on what each letter stands for, but for my purposes, and hopefully yours, the ones I mentioned should get you to where you want to go. So let's quickly blow through what each of these mean. Specific. My goal for looking good wasn't very specific. It's hard to really nail down what that means. And once I figured out goal setting for fitness, I realized having a specific goal is key. When I started doing gymnastics and bodyweight workouts a few years ago, I had the goal of being able to do a pistol squat, just one. Now I'm 6'5", so I knew that was going to be a challenge. It was specific though. Now, measurable. Again, my goal of looking good didn't really work here. It's hard to look good and look in the mirror each day and say, yeah, I'm making some improvements. In fact, in my case, it was a bad thing. Typically, your weight is going to fluctuate by a few pounds depending on water retention and a lot of other factors, so I say stick to the goal and enjoy the journey. Focusing on the wrong thing is a sure way to get discouraged. As far as pistol squats go, I knew that if I was improving on my pistol squat progression, meaning I was getting even 1 more rep on each of the progressions, I was moving in the right direction. Achievable. This is where it's probably a good idea to think about long-term and shortish-term goals. Looking like the mental model I had in my mind was something that was definitely going to take years to accomplish. That's why shorter, achievable goals are nice. I'm never going to be the guitar player Guthrie Govan is, so there's no point in making that a goal. In the pistol squat example, I was confident that if I put in the time, after a few months, I'd be there. Results focused. In my world, this is the acceptance criteria, or what does it look like when it's done? For my pistol squat example, I defined my first goal as being able to do a pistol squat on each leg where my butt went all the way down to my heel and I came back up again. Once I could do that, the goal was achieved. Again, the looking good goal wasn't so good. I would never know the exact day I finished. Finally, time bound. Goals where you are stretched to meet a date are usually the best. I like to think of goals in little bursts, usually a couple months at the longest. The pressure of coming up on a deadline can be a great motivator. So for me, I currently have quite a few goals. My longer term goal for jiu-jitsu is to get a blue belt. That's kind of the milestone I'm after. But my immediate goal is in the next month to be able to execute an attack and escape from mount, guard, side, turtle, and back. I'm also working on a new CD, so I have a goal to write and record melody parts for our new song before the end of August. Finally, I want to just say that as you set your goals, measure against yourself. I know where I stand in the pecking order of guitar players. I also understand where I am at in my jiu-jitsu journey. I'm also okay with higher level belts submitting me and lower level white belts submitting me. The second you take your ego out of the equation, you'll find an amazing sense of freedom to learn and enjoy your path. If you're interested in my jiu-jitsu journey, fitness, music, health, business tips, or even my review of products, please subscribe and I'll do my best to keep high quality content coming your way.